Hi there, welcome back to Save with Crypto. My name is Save with Crypto. First of all, I'm going to apologise for the lateness of this video. I've been away for just over 24 hours, staying with my brother in like a holiday Airbnb type place, and the internet, I had been warned, was appalling, and it was really, really bad. It was so bad I was trying to look at something on amazon.co.uk and the pictures wouldn't come up. It was a bit like the old dial-up days for those who remember that. And the worst thing as well was there was no mobile signal, so I actually couldn't do anything. I was like blissfully unaware of the price of various cryptos and stocks. I had no idea at all. I was almost going to revert to putting the TV on and trying to find share prices and stuff on the TV, but I didn't really know how to go about it, to be honest, because I don't really watch TV either. Anyway, I got back today, and obviously I'm back to normal internet, which is good, which means I can actually not only make a video but actually upload it as well, but it is a bit late. I'm just going to talk about TAP actually. TAP Global, the token is XTP, as many of you will know, and they did this tweet today. Are they called tweets? Not called tweets, are they? This post today on X saying, guess who's back? TAP's Telegram is live again and better than ever. Come and join the conversation now. Back on Telegram. Join now for exclusive updates and discussions. Now, the actual Telegram channel didn't actually go anywhere. They just made it so you could only read stuff there. It was a announcement channel, so it is back as a discussion channel now. So before we go and have a look at that, let's have a look at what it did to the price. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's still very, very low. It's still only $0.00081, which is pretty low. It's not the lowest it's been, but it's not far off. And it needs something to happen to make it go back up again. And to me, that is going to be the GBP accounts for people in the UK. And I'll show you why as well if we actually look at the actual Telegram group itself. Well, the first thing to note about the Telegram group is that Stony is back. The one and only, apparently. And there also seems to be somebody called King Alvis as well, who's another admin. And King Alvis did do this poll here saying, let's map the TAP community, saying TAP has come a long way since we last chatted. Where are you joining us from? And you can see here that the 55% is from the United Kingdom, 19% from Western Europe, 4% from Eastern Europe, 3% from Nordic countries, and 19% from other. And that was out of 51 votes there. So this is the problem, is that the majority of users are in the UK, and at the moment we don't have a way to load the card in GBP, and when you use the card, the currency is euros. So you really have to have one of the higher tiers to kind of cover all the foreign exchange fees for there to be any advantage at all in using the card. So let's have a look at what people were saying. Well, King Alvis started off with the rules of the group, which are all fairly normal. Quite a few people being pretty bullish. Some crappy memes, which I really detest. And Proletarian said, I have two questions, if I may. Why haven't the fee section been updated in the app? And any clue as to when GBP spending without converting from euros will be given the green light? Okay, so Stalina replied saying, the updated terms and conditions have already been published and the revised fee schedule is currently in the process of being updated as well. Okay, that's good. Regarding GBP spending on the card, any developments will be officially communicated to the public once they are confirmed. At this stage, we are unable to provide a specific ETA as the process involves several external stakeholders, including MasterCard, and therefore falls outside of our control. That's a pretty standard thing, unfortunately, with these payment solutions, is they have to wait for other people to sort of give the go-ahead. That can take months or sometimes years. There's someone here saying this is a great buying opportunity. Yeah, if you believe the company's going to do well, then it's probably not going to be much cheaper than this. People asking about listings, and there's no news about that. Someone asking about payment volume and tap handling, and Stelina saying they can't answer that. Someone said when UK, so obviously they didn't read the message earlier on. So we've got Roman here asking 6 questions, all beginning with the word when. The problem is you never get an answer if you ask when. That said, Barry did ask here about the next token burn, because there was a token burn in February, I believe, and Stelina did reply saying you can expect the second burn for 2025 to take place before the end of the year. So that's pretty cool. Also, it's probably worth noting that Roman did say here, when will XTP be available in the UK? It's always been available in the UK, as far as I know. I've been in the UK for nearly 3 years now, and it's always been available. Yeah, so that's that. Now, someone did ask about XTP's availability in the USA, which is a different thing, really. And Stelina replied saying, that depends on our partner, Zero Hash. We're ready on our side. Once they enable support, we'll be able to move forward. Okay, so that's, again, something that you're relying on with a third party. But yeah, overall, I think the idea of having the TAP official group back and being able to have a conversation in there is pretty good. I'm still a little bit worried that any important information is just going to get buried with people asking when this and when that. So there is that as well, which is probably the reason that it was taken away in the first place, really. But hopefully things will start moving forward and the conversation will get beyond when this and when that, and everything will be good. So yeah, let me know if you are a TAP user, if you hold XTP, and what you think about it. That should be fun. Just as a side note, later on today I will be appearing on the Stonksy Indicator show, which is on this channel here, Stonksy Indicator. The current host, Dave, is away on holiday for, I think, nearly 2 weeks now. He's away till the 22nd of July. So I'm going to fill in for him meanwhile. And I'm going to attempt to do a 2-hour show every day. I know that sometimes Dave struggles to fill it with content for 2 hours, so I'm not sure how well I'll do with that. If I find it difficult, I'll cut it down to 1 hour. But I'll make sure I cover the New York Open, which is at 2:30 UK time, 1:30 PM UTC. So my plan today is to start at 1 o'clock and then go until 3, and then do that throughout the week if I can. So it'd be great to have some people over there to ask me questions and join in a conversation and have a bit of fun. So hopefully I'll see you over there. All right. So any questions, leave me in the comments down below. While you're down there, please do give the video a great big fat like. And make sure you are subscribed and you've got the notifications turned on. But yeah, just, leave a comment anyway. And above all, tell your friends.
Save with Crypto has to be one of the best YouTube channels that the United States has ever seen. Kamala Harris is not a subscriber, but I am. I have notifications set to all as well. I'd strongly suggest you subscribe to Save with Crypto today. Above all, you should tell your friends.
Save with Crypto is not a financial advisor. He just makes ice cream on the internet.
And what is the problem with ice cream?
I have no idea.
It drips.
Okay.
So my idea is what?
To make a drip-proof ice cream.
No. Oh, that's a fucking brilliant idea.
If you cannot find someone to do your own research, you must do it yourself, just like I did not.